There is something very special about a donated life. A life that is poured out as a sacrifice unto God. Just like the woman who broke the alabaster box of perfume. A donated life releases a fragrance, a special fragrance. Anywhere a donated life enters, he carries that aroma, that perfume, that fragrance. There are certain perfumes that are very cheap. They are like water. By the time you spray them, 5 minutes later, the odor has gone. And there are some perfumes that are very, very expensive. You can buy them $1,000, $2,000. Small perfume like this. Just one drop of it can carry you 3 days, 4 days, 5 days. The aroma is strong, is pungent. That is how also as we are here, we are not of the same fragrance. There are men who live a donated life to God. They carry a very costly fragrance in the presence of Jehovah. That was how the life of Cornelius was a donated life. Almsgiving, constant prayers, fasting, a donated life. He pulled an angel out from heaven. Him and his whole family was ushered into the next move of God on the earth in that generation. A donated life. That was the life of our King. Nobody lived a life like Jesus. Left it all. And came to the lowest level. Poured out his life. He lived to die. He laid it all down to win humanity back to God. What is needed now is not more Christians, it's more donated vessels. Satan has them many. I had one man preach in my ministry back there in Nigeria, Blessed Usman. He shared the story how he slept in 666 different graveyards in 666 locations in all the 6 continents of the world, minus Antarctica. What was he looking for? He needed power to take out Reinhard Bonnke and Jimmy Swaggart. And for him to carry that power to take out those 2 vessels, he has to sleep in 666 graveyards. Sir, can you leave your bed for one night and sleep on the floor for God? But there are people in darkness, they can sleep in graveyards for 2 years, they don't sleep on their bed. What I'm sharing with you today, I ministered it some years ago in the church of Dr. Mohan in India. Dr. Mohan, in those days, he was the general superintendent of the Assemblies of God worldwide and also the general superintendent of India. He pastors a church of 40,000. And I've been privileged to preach in his church on at least 4 or 5 occasions. He's my friend. He likes to call me around from time to time. And Dr. Mohan invited me for their local church missions convention. And when I landed in his local church missions convention, I was shocked to see about 500 missionaries from all over the world in his church for that convention. And I asked him, is this a general council convention for the whole Assemblies of God? He said, no, this is just his local church. That all these missionaries you are seeing here, these 500 missionaries, it is his church who sponsors them to the ends of the earth. That many of them, you see them in Afghanistan, Pakistan, Tibet, Himalayas, mountains. They are sent out into the regions where they are literally laying down their lives. Before we send them out, they have agreed with their wives and children, if need be, to die for Christ. And I ministered for, I think, 4 days, 5 days in that convention, and I was asking myself a question. Am I the one speaking to them, or are they the ones speaking to me? And on the last day when I delivered this particular message, Dr. Mohan stood up and said, it's like you understand what we do here. The donated life, the power of a donated life. He stood up and took the microphone and said, parents who are ready to donate your children for missions, for the work of the kingdom, come and drop them in the altar. I have witnessed it in 1 or 2 places where women have dropped their babies in the offering tray. I have witnessed that. But what I saw in India, I've never seen that. I saw more than 8, 9 mothers with their fathers, with babies, dropping them on the altar, with tears in their eyes because they will never see those children again. Those children are donated unto God. The church will now begin to train those children as missionaries. And when they get of age, they send them into interior areas. And I said, my God, what a lesson. What a challenge. And so God said to Abraham, carry your son, your last card, Isaac, the one whom you love, and come and donate him. You may not understand that, except you go to the chapter before. Isaac was not the first one he gave to God. The first one he gave was Ishmael. That's Genesis 21. In Genesis 21, God said to Abraham, listen to your wife and carry Ishmael and send him away. Do you know what it means to have a child, which to Abraham, that was for many years his only child? A child he has so bonded with as a father to the only son. And God telling you to carry that your child Ishmael and send him away. And let me tell you, Abraham never saw Ishmael again. There's no record of Abraham ever meeting with Ishmael again. The pains of having to let go of Ishmael and to turn your back on that child, never to see him again. As if that one is not enough. That is just Genesis 21. And now God comes again in Genesis 22 and says, yes, you did that one. Can you do this one also? Carry your only son, Isaac, the one whom you love. This one is not to send him away, it's to sacrifice him as a burnt sacrifice. My God. And Abraham, no question, no answer, no arguments. First thing in the morning, he has moved. Carried that child to sacrifice him. And as he took the knife, the heavens of heavens tore open. And an angel spoke forth, Abraham, Abraham, now I know that you love me. With blessing I will bless you. With multiplication I will multiply you. There is a glory that comes on a donated vessel. There is a dimension. You cannot have open heavens, sir. You can't have open heavens until you have gone to the place of total selling out to God.